Namaskar Bandhura, hi friends. Today we will learn about pointers in Bengali. Just like we have pointers in English like this, that and that over there, we will learn what are those words in Bengali and how to use them. So let's start with what we already know. In lesson 3, we had a look at the subject pronouns, and today we will start with the third person pronouns. For he or she, the words were o and she, and for they, the words were ora and tara. So when we use words to mean this person or that person or the person over there, we will use these words o she and oratara. Let's see how. The word for this person is a. The word for that person whom I can see and point my finger at is o, like not literally, but like I can point him or her out in a crowd of people in a room. That person can be referred to as o. And she is a bit dicey, so let me try to give you a couple of rules to help you understand where the word can be used. Number one, let's say I'm talking to you in a room. So if a person is not physically present in the room, they can be referred to as she. If the person is physically present in the room in the line of sight and I can point him or her out to you, then I cannot use the word she. O will be the word which is used in that case. Number two, even in the conversation, she cannot be used to introduce someone. Let's say if I'm talking to you about my friend, then the first time I'll probably use his or her name and maybe some identifiers to describe him or her. So she can be used only after the introduction has taken place. So she is a word which will refer back to a person who has already been introduced. Um, so these are a couple of rules you should keep in mind when using she. These are the words for a group of people. So this group of people or these people is referred to as era. That group of people whom I can see and point out is referred to as ora. The group of people whom I cannot see and who are not physically present in the conversational area and who has been referred to in the conversation before, they are referred to as tara. Now remember, tara is the only word which does not follow the general convention of words starting with a, o, she. Coming to pointers for things, this thing, eta, that thing which I can see and point to, ota, that thing which I cannot see and which is not physically present in the here and now is sheta. Let's say I saw something in the market, but I haven't bought it, so I can refer to that thing which I saw earlier as sheta. Now these pointers or these words are used for things, but they can also refer to people in the possessive case. We still haven't covered the possessive pronouns, so we will follow it up with more details in a later lesson. But just for an example, let's say I want to say this is my brother. I can say A amar bhai, which means this person is my brother, or I can say Eta amar bhai, which literally translates to this thing is my brother, but in Bengali it's a allowable construct. Again, plural things, many things. So these things or this set of things, egulo, those things which I can see and point out, ogulo, and those things which we cannot see and cannot point out are shegulo. And remember, the same rule applies that it must have had come up in the conversation before I refer to it with the pointer সেগুলো. So quick recap before we progress further. To be, the verb to be is not used in Bengali, and we simply use the pronoun plus the noun as a construct to introduce ourselves or introduce inequalities. So let's say if I have to introduce myself, I can say Ami Shom, Ami Bangali, Ami Indian. So that kind of a construct can also be used with the pointers, and we will see how. Let's say in the case of introductions, if the person is standing next to you or near you, you can just point your hand towards the person and say A Gutlu. This is the name of the person, A Gutlu. And if someone is standing pretty far from you, then you can point your hand, maybe not that a good idea, maybe just point your head towards them and say O Daktar or O Putlu, whatever their name is, their name, their profession, like it follows the same rule as we saw in the earlier lessons. In case of things or items also it follows the same rule. The word for the pointer plus the name of the item, or the word for the pointer plus the name plus the adjective. There are no verbs required because in Bengali there is no verb needed for to be. Okay, so let's see easy examples. Eta chicken biryani. This is chicken biryani. Eta chicken biryani. And that is non-vegetarian is Ota amish. Ota amish. If you want to use it for plural, same rules. Egulo vegetable chop. Egulo vegetable chop. Egulo niramish. These are fried vegetable cutlets, and these are vegetarian. Egulo vegetable chop. Egulo niramish. Ogulo apple. Those are apples. Ogulo apple. Shegulo gorom. Those are hot. Shegulo gorom. Now this is referring to something which we have mentioned before, not apple, because I am assuming apples are not served hot, but maybe the vegetable chops, maybe they are hot, so you can refer to those as something which you have already brought up in the conversation before. You can mention that as shegulo gorom. Again, you remember we can use those in the questions as well. So let's say if I directly ask you, are you Rabi? Then the sentence is Tumi Robi. And if I ask you about a third person, like is this Shom? Then the sentence will be A Shom. But in this case, when I'm saying Tumi Robi, I'm just asking directly to the person whose name is supposed to be Rabi, that are you that person? And if I am asking you about a third person, like is this that person, then I will preface it with A. So Tumi Robi is are you Rabi, and A Shom is this Shom. Tara French means are they French? Like it's referring to someone who is not present in the room and not present in the conversation, but who has been referred before in the conversation. Okay, difficult examples. Let's go. Egulo thanda and era thanda. Now thanda means cold. Egulo thanda means these things are cold. Era thanda means these people are cold. When you are talking about things, the word thanda or gorom, which is hot, are used in the literal sense. But when you are referring to the word thanda in connection with people, then it takes on a figurative meaning. So when I say era thanda, like these people are cold, it means they are calm and cool and not like physically cold. That has a different construct. But when you say these things are cold, it is in the literal sense, egulo thanda. So egulo thanda, era thanda. For hot also, it follows the same rule. When you say ota gorom, that thing is hot, it means literally that thing is hot. But if you say o khub gorom, that means he or she is very angry and not physically hot. Okay. Ota gorom, o khub gorom. For pointers, this, that, and that thing not present here, all Bengali pointer words follow a very similar construct. All of them start with A, O and she. Now if you can see in the table, the only word which does not fall into this rule is the plural for the people, which is Tara. Otherwise, all of the words will start with A, O and she. There are many more words for pointers which we will cover in the next lessons, and they will all follow this this set of construct like A, O and she. Okay, today's lesson name, Epang Opang Jhapang. So this is a tagline from a Horlicks advertisement. It doesn't really mean anything. Jhapang is the sound of a splash, like something falling in water. But Epang and Opang are non-existent words. They are simply made up by the PR company. But as we already saw and we will see in the next lessons, Bengali has a bunch of words starting with A and O which act as pointers for this and that. For today's homework, learn 2 new Bengali words. Just look around you, whatever things you can see for yourself, you can pick. Google it if you don't know the Bengali words for those things, and write down in the comments below using the structure we learned today. I'll give an example of what all I can see around myself. So, Eta Choshma, this is a spectacle. I wear specs. Ota Khat, that is a bed. Ota Kalu, that is black. So this just wanted to tell you that Eta Choshma, Ota Khat, these are like identifying the object, and Ota Kalu is a adjective, like I'm describing how that object is. So we can use describers also in this format. This is the word list we used today. So I have introduced couple of opposite words like Amish, Niramish, Gorom, Thanda, and we will see more of those words in the coming lessons. So refer to this whenever you feel the need to. That's it for today. Take care. সবাই ভালো থেকো, আবার দেখা হবে।